Hear a wide variety of K-pop genres from 4 to 6 o'clock p.m. every day with myself, Sam Carter, on Super K-pop. Hello and welcome back to Super K-pop for part 2. Let me tell you once again how you can join us here on the show. First, log on to adidangradio.com and click on the on-air button. Second, you can download the Adidang Radio app on your smartphone to listen, and that's free for both Android and iPhone. Third, if you're in Jeju Island, turn your radio dials to 88.7 MHz in the Jeju area, 88.1 MHz in the Seogwipo area, and 101.9 MHz in the Daejeong area. Fourth, you can also tune in through TDMB, Adidang Radio. But no matter how you're tuning in, please do log on to adidangradio.com and leave us your stories, request songs, answers to our quizzes, and your questions for me and my guests on the Super K-pop message board. You can also listen to Adidang Radio through TuneIn. That's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide, and you can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Now to kick off part 2, we've got some more messages to get through. Varsha from India. Hello Sam, how are you doing? I had a nightmare yesterday and I can't remember the whole dream, but somebody was stabbing me, oh goodness me, and it was very scary because it made me break into a cold sweat and I couldn't sleep at all after that. Now I'm feeling so sleepy. Varsha, there's only 1 hour left, okay? Keep your eyes open, only 1 hour left. Thanks very much. Prafitriani from Indonesia, my dearest Sam, today I've got an exam on my course place today, but I'm feeling down. So when I'm tuning in, for goodness sake, I like the new cam. I can see you clearly and feeling as if you're sitting in front of me and you're making me feel better. Please do wish me luck with my exam today by saying fighting. Prafitriani, fighting, of course you're going to do fine. Yeah, we've got new HD cameras here actually, so you can see everything. I'm trying to hide my face behind my mic. Prafitriani, good luck. I'm sure you'll do very, very well. Dark Dragon Slayer from the US. Have you ever played guitar and just let something out naturally like the style of Guns N' Roses? I did, and I made a little bit of a lick or a rock riff when I play power chords. People say that the chords are 3 or more strings, but I completely disagree because it has 2 strings or more. Would you agree with what I said of the definition of chords or the dictionary version? Interesting, Dark Dragon Slayer. Firstly, yeah, I do like Guns N' Roses, but I guess I'm just not that talented, really. Guns N' Roses type of music does not come out of myself, unfortunately. I think, with music, it's very difficult to define anything, really. You could say that 2 notes is a chord as well, I guess. So, yeah, I think there's no really a set definition for that, Dark Dragon Slayer, but keep going, keep working hard, and it'd be nice to hear some music from you. Thanks very much for sending that in too. Z's right next to me for those of you watching the webcam. We're ready for Culture Talk. Please do send in your messages to do with Korea, and yeah, I'll give you some time by playing the first song of part 2. This is Aphrodite by B.I.G. Culture Talk with Z. Yes, we're living in a world where people across the world can also tune into Super K-pop every single day. That's why it's time to learn about each and every culture, lifestyle and traditions. Let us share our world with one another. So, of course, as always, Z from the airport has joined us for Culture Talk. Z, what's up?
What's up?
I told the listeners I only saw you a few hours ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we had lunch together.
Well, we had a great lunch.
Yeah.
Vietnamese food.
Really good. You know what? Really, really good Vietnamese noodles. So I don't need to ask how you are.
You're doing. You've been good a couple of hours ago, so
nice, good stuff. Well, it's good to have you here because we're obviously talking about cultures from all around the world. Yeah. We've got some great prizes lined up for you guys today. April signed CD, which is very nice, very very nice. We've got the very talented Babylon as well, his signed CD as well. A postcard from Z and a Sam and Z video message lined up for some lucky winners. Make sure you participate for a chance to win, guys. All right. Okay, let's introduce our first topic of today's corner.
All right, it's I've read about it. It's kind of difficult for me because my English is not that great. It says, how is the noblesse oblige in your country.
Oh, okay.
Do people follow the philosophy? What is your charity culture like in your home country? And also tell us about celebrities who give back or experiences you've had with charity work. So what is noblesse oblige?
Interesting. Yeah, I should have looked this up before, shouldn't I? Well, it's to do with charity anyways, guys. That's all you need to know, right? So we're talking about charities and what the culture is like to do with charities in your countries, yes? Charities, you know, I guess helping out a neighbour in need can be considered, you know, charity, I guess. I mean, I think it's quite important to get involved in charity.
And speaking of celebrities who do charity, I go to church, right?
Yeah.
And in my church, there's a famous couple. It's Shan and Jung Young.
Ah, yeah.
They're a really famous couple for charity. So they spend a lot. So instead of holding birthday parties for their kids, they give money that they've saved throughout the year to pay for surgeries of blind children.
Wow.
And they even did like a run from 2013 to 2015 where they ran a total of 30,000 kilometers for the construction of the Children's Rehabilitation Hospital.
That's crazy.
And they already spent over 4 billion won on charity.
That's crazy. Wow. 4 billion won.
Yeah.
That's how much they raised for charity.
Yeah, but I mean like
Wow.
they earn enough, but they're just I think they just like giving it out.
Yeah.
I think it makes them happy. They have a lot of children too.
Yeah, they do. They're very well known for that. I think that's such a fantastic thing. I mean, there are so many examples of celebrities who do great things for people in need. You know, I think even investing your time or giving your time to people in need is great as well. I remember in high school we did this event where we'd go to a school for children who have disabilities, and we'd go there in their class, help them out, and you could see they'd really enjoy it as well. So things like that I think are really, really important. So let us know about what it's like in your countries, please, guys. Nice. Right. Okay, so we have some messages already to kick off the show. I've got a fantastic message here. Irene from India. I'm here for Tuesday for my favourite show on earth.
Yay!
Irene, you know...
You got that right.
I'd like you to send this message every Tuesday, please. So anyways, Irene says, these past few days I've been chasing my fears so that I can be strong. Someone said when you run after your fears, they run away. So I want to ask you what you fear the most. What are your fears? I'll tell no one, really. Irene, it's just between us, yeah? No one's listening. See, I mean, do you have any fears in life? You seem like a very chilled guy.
I guess like... If I had a specific fear, I'm afraid of frogs. I'm actually terrified of frogs. Even if I see a frog photo, I'll just turn the TV off or whatever.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Like maybe something happened when I was young, but then like frogs just terrify me. It's like I get goosebumps all over if I even see a photo.
Really?
And then if I see a photo of a frog with their, I don't know, neck bulged.
Yeah.
With their air in it.
Yeah.
It's like that's almost as scary as a scary movie or something.
Wow, you must have had an experience, I'm assuming, as a kid.
I think so. It's kind of strange that I have this symptom, but I think something happened.
That's crazy, because this is coming from the guy who has a pet hedgehog at home. Very unique, yes, a pet hedgehog.
I love animals except frogs. I guess like frogs don't hurt you.
Yeah,
but,
unless they're poisonous. That's
yeah,
scary.
exactly.
Yeah. That's interesting. I do get a bit freaked out when I see on documentaries they can make their tongue go out and catch a bug. That kind of freaks me out.
I've never seen that because I always turn it off before that scene.
I'm gonna have to show Z one day. That's cool. Fears, yeah, that's interesting actually. I it's a bit more serious, but I actually have a fear of failure. Like, I think if I ever failed at something before, you know, if I have a life goal, if I don't reach that goal, I think I might go a bit crazy. So yeah,
I'll help you out if you ever.
Thanks, man. He's helping
ever
me
fall
out.
Down.
Nice.
Hold you back up.
True friend. Nice. Any more messages?
This is from Tic T from Vietnam. It says, Oppa, nice to see you today. This morning I saw MYK Oppa share his Salt and Paper preview album teaser videos on SNS. That's so cool. I didn't know you guys are in the same company. Send my greetings to him, please. And when is your album coming out? I can't wait to see it from the airport again. Best luck to you guys. Yeah, so Salt and Paper recently joined Fluxus.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He
so
was one of my first interviews in 2013.
Oh, really?
Really cool guy.
He recently joined Fluxus, and yeah, we kind of chilled for a while because he's a really good English speaker.
He's, yeah,
Obviously,
almost perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, we chilled, and his album just came out, guys. So go and check it out.
Do you know what, this guy, he had the nickname of the fourth member of Epic Eye a long time ago.
Yeah, he
because
did.
Because he was so close with them. He is so talented, great rapper, great artist as well. Really, really big fan.
Great singer. I love his songs.
Oh,
So
mate, I'm going to have to...
please check him out.
So he's going to have to introduce me back with MYK. He's such a cool guy. Good message. Jane from the Philippines writes in, hello again, Sam. I want to teach you some Tagalog. All right. So this means I love you to all the listeners of Super K-pop. Mahal ko kayong lahat na nakikinig sa Super K-pop. I can't even do the English bit of it. Do you want to have a go? Have a try.
Mahal ko kayong lahat na nakikinig sa Super K-pop.
Oh, that sounds quite native. I've never heard
Does
it. Well, I can't quite remember what it sounds like, but that's pretty good. I like that. Cool.
All right.
Any more?
Yeah, Callie from France says, Bonjour Z, can you show your French skills since you lived in France, right? And last time you seemed to have a good pronunciation. Yes, I did live in a French-speaking district for almost 9 years.
In Canada.
In Canada, also in Geneva, it's a French-speaking country.
They speak French
And also
too.
in Paris. But I was really young when I lived in Paris. I'll give it a go. Bonjour Callie, je suis Z. Et je ne sais pas.
Je ne sais pas.
Désolé. Bientôt. À bientôt.
Nice. What else is there? Je m'appelle Sam.
Oh, je m'appelle Sam.
Je suis... I can't remember numbers now in French.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. What Z said. What Z said, yeah.
Oh, are you going to say your age?
Yeah. Je suis...
30.
No, I'm 28, man. I'm 28. I'm not 30. 28.
Well, what's 20 in French? I forgot.
I don't even know. Too difficult. Right, we'll move on from the French.
I did okay.
You did very well, actually.
I did okay.
It sounded very Frenchy to me. Very quickly, Shreya from Bangladesh. Great to see you again, Z. Questions for us. What's the most childish thing that you still do? Childish thing.
Childish thing?
Well, men, I think we're still children until the age of 40. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I mean,
Childish
thing.
I don't know. What do you do? Anything that's childish? Can you think of anything? I'm trying to think of something that's really, really childish that I do. Sometimes I miss my mum. Is that childish? I don't know.
No. That's like, I miss my mom too.
When I get sick, one thing that I don't know about Korea, but in the UK, when a man gets a cold, it's like as if he's going to die or something. But when a girl gets a cold, she just gets on with her work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But when a man gets a cold, he becomes suddenly a little kid and needs people to look after him.
Can you, like, I that's when you miss your mom. Like,
Yeah.
You kind of, right?
You know when you get a cold, you want your mum there
To
looking
hug you.
after. Yeah. Wipe your forehead with a cloth. Ah, dearie me. Anyways, Shreya's got a few more questions, which we'll do later on, actually. So, today's first topic, remind us, please.
All right. How is the noblesse oblige in your country? Do people follow the philosophy? And what is your charity culture like in your home country? And also tell us about celebrities who give back or experiences you've had with charity work.
Brilliant. So make sure you send those in. If you participate, you'll get some great prizes. We've got April's signed CD, Babylon's signed CD, postcard from Z, and a Sam and Z video message going to some very lucky winners. All right, time for the first song. This is NCT You Without You. For Culture Talk, Z from the airport is with us, and we're talking about Korea and also about the cultures in your countries as well. So make sure you participate for a chance to win some great prizes. Before we talk some more, we've got a message here from, okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, Le Thi Tuong from Vietnam. Okay, I apologise if I've mispronounced that. Hello, Sam and Z, I'm from Vietnam. In my country, people often keep eating betel. Legend has it from the Hung Vuong and attached to a famous fairy tale story, betel. Fourth betel ingredients, you got cow, sweetness, betel leaves, spicy, roots, bitter, and lime, concentration. Now, betel dishes routine are shown bold, unique, ethnic from Vietnam. And apparently it's delicious. Do you know what? It sounds delicious, doesn't it? I mean, we just tried, we had Vietnamese noodles. It's called pho, right? In Vietnamese. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about that. Thank you very much indeed for your message. Okay, thank you for sending that in. Do we have another one?
Yeah, this is from myself from the Philippines. Says, "Hello Z. With regards to your fear of frogs, have you somehow overcome it a bit? I have a fear of rats and mice. Just like you, I freak out whenever I see rats, even if it's just photos. I even dropped a magazine before when I saw a rat on my page. And I almost dropped my phone. I saw a rat uploaded on SNS too. I guess up to now, I still haven't overcome my fear, but I love Mickey Mouse. Isn't it ironic?
Oh, so you're scared of mice, but you like Mickey Mouse. So maybe what if you saw a cartoon version of a frog?
Cartoon version of Frog, I used to like it. There was a really famous Korean cartoon called Frog Boy.
Oh, really?
개구리 소년. It was a Frog Boy, and it was like a really famous song.
Yeah.
I used to like that, but it looked cute. But in real life, frogs don't really look cute. So
Yeah,
there's a really
different.
big discrepancy there.
What about Kermit the Frog? Do you know
is that?
Kermit the Frog?
No, I don't.
The green Kermit the Frog. Miss Piggy.
Even that sound makes me kind of squeamish. Like froggy sounds make me squeamish. Oh no.
I've never seen Z like this. This is so funny.
Even sounds make me kind of
Goodness me.
weird. Okay.
Nice. I have a new thing to make fun of Z with. Brilliant. Right, so we talked about charity culture in your countries, which we're going to talk about very, very soon. Why don't we introduce another topic very quickly?
All right, this is about health service culture.
Yeah.
So what is the process of getting treated at a hospital in your home country? For example, how many steps of reservation do you have to do? How long do you have to wait to get treated, etc.? And what are the pros and cons of your health services?
Brilliant. That's quite interesting. So we'll get to talk about that a little bit in a bit. So we have actually some messages to do with charity culture that we were talking about, I believe. Irene writes in from India. So charity culture in my country is popular at festivals. I mean, people here do a lot of charity for full moon or the new moon. From ordinary man to celebrity, there are so many religions here, and I always witness some kind of free food service going around the streets near temples. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very multicultural, isn't it, in India? A large variety of different cultures and religions, which is fantastic, I think. And yeah, brilliant, Irene. Thanks very much for sending that in. Cool.
All right. And from Singapore says, charity commonly comes in the form of financial and labor here. Some people donate money while others donate things like food and clothes, etc. These things can be donated to specific organizations for the needy or for resale for proceeds to be given to charitable organizations. I have donated money and items. And I also used to help out in a charity group cooking food for old people who live alone with no family. So a nice person here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's really important.
Good
Nice. Jane from the Philippines. Well, some celebrities here do charity in the Philippines by having a garage sale where they sell their clothes or outfits that they used. By that, they will be able to help others. Other celebrities celebrate their birthdays by having charities or at orphanages as well. That's really cool as well. That's very nice. Yeah, one thing that I do actually with my old clothes, I try to, giving it, there's a box in Korean streets where you put the clothes in and people take it away and I think they give it to people who need it, right?
Yeah.
I hope that's what they do.
You know the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl?
The American football?
Yeah.
They print out loads of shirts predicting their winners, right?
Yeah.
So like they'll print out two versions. So one is the champion, one's the loser.
Yeah.
But then they're both set winners, right?
Yeah.
Just in case like you don't know who's gonna win.
Right,
so
right.
Apparently, the wrongly printed ones they give it out to like all the Africa people in need.
I did hear about that.
So that's actually quite smart.
Yeah.
Smart thing. So it's all charity.
I mean, the wrong information is not the important thing, is it?
I mean, they don't even follow American football,
That's
so
true.
they don't. It doesn't matter.
That's such a good idea. That's really great, I think. A good way to kind of help people there. Cool. Do you have another one?
Unita from Indonesia says, usually I did charity through my church too. I didn't do big things though because I couldn't join the event. I had to work at that time. Some people from my church went to the mountain area every week to reach them. Sometimes they went to the doctors. They went with doctors, sometimes with pastors from overseas. But for me, usually I gave some of my decent clothes for charity of money.
Nice.
So that's, I mean, like giving out clothes is a really good way.
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely. I think that's
to
such
reuse your clothes.
such a good way to do things. I think it's rather than throwing it away, which is no use at all.
Yeah.
Giving it away I think is a good thing. Very quickly, Siska from Indonesia. So I think here people do charity in different ways. Usually like visiting an orphanage or a nursing home, or do it through church, or sell something at a bazaar, and the money will be donated to charity or something like that. My boss always celebrates his kids' birthdays at orphanages, and we also take part as well. That's fun. It's a good way to celebrate birthdays, share happiness with other kids. That's such a good thing to do. I didn't know that people did that actually.
Me neither.
To go to an orphanage and have a party there. They must be so happy with that. Yeah, nice. Thank you, Siska, for sending that in. Please do keep your messages coming. You can still keep on sending in the charity topic messages. And our second topic to do, what was it, Z?
What is the process of getting treated at a hospital in your home country, and what are the pros and cons of your health services?
Brilliant. So we'll talk about health services as well. Please do send those in. We've got some great prizes. We've got April signed CD, Babylon signed CD, postcard from Z, and a Sam and Z video message going to some very lucky winners. Right, time for the next song. This is Apoda It Hurts by Zico and Sojin of Girls' Day. Just joined us again. We're here for Culture Talk, and Z from the airport is with us, and we are talking about cultures from all around the world, of course, from your countries and also here in Korea. We've talked about charity, and we had a second topic, Z, which was
It's about health service culture. What is the process of getting treated at a hospital in your home country, and what are the pros and cons of your health services?
Brilliant. So make sure you keep sending in your messages for a chance to win some great prizes. We've got April's CD, we've got a Babylon signed CD, both of them are signed, of course. We've got a postcard from Z and a Sam and Z video message as well. Right, we've got some more messages to go through. I have one here from Arjo from Bangladesh about charity. So another one to do with charity.
Okay.
So in my country, there's a charity called the Hope Foundation. I personally visited there. It's a foundation for women and children of Bangladesh. Hope Foundation for Women and Children of Bangladesh is the largest non-profit started by Bangladeshis outside of Bangladesh. Now, the goal of Hope is to provide vulnerable women and children with the necessary care they need to lead healthy lives, with a particular focus on maternal mortality. Hope's pioneering programs work to address the health inequalities in rural areas and to ensure steady transformation towards achieving universal access to critical care. Sounds like they're doing fantastic work, Arjo. I've actually heard of this foundation. Brilliant.
So it's a Hope Foundation. Huh?
Hope Foundation, yeah. They do a lot for women and, of course, children as well. Thanks very much, Arjo.
All right, this is from Darcy and from the USA. And she says, noblesse oblige, the term, is a French set of words that means the inferred responsibility of privileged people to act with generosity and nobility towards those less privileged. Ooh.
Brilliant. At least someone's cleared that up for us.
And she also says, 2 years ago, I bought a box of groceries from an online company for a dear Udney of mine, which I sent her for Christmas. I picked out things I figured she could use. I mentioned this on my SNS and was surprised when a friend of mine asked me how to do that so she could do the same for a friend of hers.
That's
So I
nice.
guess it's about noblesse oblige.
Yeah. Thank you, Doc. We were wondering about that, actually. Good.
So thank you.
Thank you. Irene from India. Okay, so one about health services now.
Okay.
Okay, honestly, I hate hospitals, but I would say that things are less expensive and good for government employees because they get so many health services. But if one has to go for private hospitals, then it's costly. All I know is this: I hate hospitals. Yeah, Irene, I feel ya. I get what you're saying. Nice.
It's the good thing is you to never go to a hospital, but
Of course.
I mean, like, people get hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. I
it's
think it's important to have a good health service. I think very important. All right.
All right, Anne from Singapore says, for not so serious ailments like the flu and cough, people usually walk in and go to the neighborhood clinics operated by private general practitioners. Treatment fees usually start from $30, excluding medicine, and treatment fees are slightly cheaper at government clinics at slightly over $10 for citizens, but you need to wait longer. For other serious ailments, people usually go to the hospitals medical fees are relatively expensive here, with private hospitals being more expensive than government hospitals. To see a specialist doctor, people usually need a recommendation letter issued by a clinic if they want to go to the government hospital. So, they need a recommendation letter. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, to go to a specialist. That's true. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Cool. You've got another one there.
All right. This is from Siska from Indonesia. Says, I think something related to hospital is not too good here in Indonesia. For some sicknesses, we always need to double check the diagnose to other hospital to make sure. So I guess like she needs to go to 2 hospitals to make sure. Some of the expensive hospital services are good, but most of the hospitals only have standard service or even can I say bad service. And health insurance, we need to pick it carefully, or the procedure when we claim for reimbursement will be so slow.
Yeah.
Have you ever got your hospital fees reimbursed?
Do you know what? I was going to talk about this actually. I've never paid for a hospital because in the UK
really?
we have free healthcare. Which
It's totally free.
Which is one of the most, I think it's one of the most amazing things that we have in the UK. Of course, you can go private, which is very expensive, but we have the NHS, National Health Service, run by the government, and it's completely free for citizens.
Oh, really?
And so, obviously, you know, that comes from taxpayers' money.
Oh, okay.
But it saves so many different lives. And, you know, one thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit, that, you know, my father's right now is struggling with cancer, actually. And the fact that, you know, we have a free healthcare in the UK is literally a lifesaver. Literally a lifesaver, because those kinds of operations so expensive. So for people like that, it does such a wonderful thing. So I think these government hospitals, which are either cheap or free, I think, you know, really, really important. Even though it comes out of taxpayers' money, I think it's a good thing.
Oh, that's such a good thing. That's
very good thing. So even when I was a kid, I'd always go get, you know, whenever I broke my leg or something, it was always free, which was nice. Yeah.
Lucky British people.
Yeah, we are, in that respect, we are very lucky, actually.
Wow.
Great system.
All right.
Good message there. We've got another one here, Darcy from the USA. Sam and Z, I had back some issues a couple of years ago. I ended up in the emergency room getting checked when I was hurt badly. I ended up getting state insurance. It's a pain sometimes when everything needs to be pre-approved before things can get done. Case in point, before I could get necessary tests done, I had to get a general physical first, which was totally unnecessary. So yeah, you need to get state insurance in the US, I guess. You need to have health insurance, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's quite complicated in the States, I believe.
Yeah,
because like it's different from state to state. And in Canada, some operations are free, but you need to get it reimbursed basically. So like
yes.
I've done it once. It took about 2 months.
Wow.
To get it reimbursed.
That's crazy.
I don't know why, but it might be faster. But it just took me a really long time.
The system, it just takes a long time to get through the system. Interesting. All right, well, we're going to read out some more very soon. Keep sending in your questions and answers. So we're talking about healthcare in your country, and also we're talking about, what was the first one we did?
It was about charity. How
There
is
we
the
go.
charity system in your country, and is there any celebrities who did charity?
Cool. Z's got good memory. Good memory. So please do send in your answers. We've got April signed CD, Babylon signed CD, postcard from Z, and a Sam and Z video message for some lucky winners. Right, let's have a listen to the next song. This is Toki's Illusion. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, if you just joined us, you're here for Culture Talk. We're on the home straight now. Not long to go, guys, so make sure you keep participating. Today we've got an April and Babylon signed CD, postcard from Z, and a Sam and Z video message for some lucky winners. We've been talking about charity and healthcare services in your countries. We want to know what it's like. But before we move on with more of those, Russi from Indonesia says, Z, you're scared of frogs? Then I've assumed you've never eaten a fried frog with soy sauce. It's very yummy. I'll buy you some if you want to try it.
I've actually tried it before.
So
I didn't know it was frog.
Oh, you serious?
I was in France, and I think my mom wanted to cure me of the frog thing.
She tricked you.
She tricked me. She said it was chicken, and then like after I finished it, she told me it was a frog, and I ran to the bathroom.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wow, you didn't like it.
I didn't talk to my mom for like 3 days.
Nice, Russi.
my
Thanks
God.
for that. Right, let's continue with our topic. So, what have you got?
Anne from Singapore adds that she says, I forgot to mention that blood donation is common in Singapore too. Yeah, blood donation is pretty common in Korea. They have these booths where you go in, you donate blood, and you get free movie tickets.
Oh, do you? Mm-hmm. You got incentive there. Didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, Callie from France says, okay, healthcare. We always complained, but I have to say that compared to other countries, we're pretty lucky. The system's not that bad. We have something called Carte Vitale. How do you say that in a French accent?
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, carte vitale.
There we
Is that
go.
right? Carte vitale.
It's a card, and you need it every time you consult a doctor or go to the hospital. It contains all information about you.
Ooh.
That makes the doctor's job easier, I'm assuming.
True,
Yeah,
true.
good. Nice.
All right, Tic T from Vietnam. Charity culture in Vietnam. Doing charity work is always cool. It's always a good thing. I really love doing volunteer work ever since I was in primary school. We donated books, clothes, food, money to people who need them more than us. We also traveled to other poor provinces to help them build schools. Wow. Help the farmers plant, teach children math, etc. And doing charity is a part of each student's college life in Vietnam. Sometimes we go to pagodas and help the monks there clean and cook food for abandoned children.
That's such a good thing.
That's a good system that Vietnam has.
It's
right?
really engraved in the culture then, isn't it?
So like citizens help other citizens, I guess.
Such a good thing. That must really help with the sense of community as well. I love that. Great message, great message. Kremina from Bulgaria, more about charity. Here, people organise some concerts and those kinds of events, and the money from the tickets go to charity. That's the most common way for people to help others. Also, in some shops, there are boxes that collect money for someone that needs it. Yeah, concerts. I think that's a great way. In the UK, we have massive concerts. I think it's called Live Aid that we have.
Oh yeah.
Millions and millions of dollars are raised for kids who need it. I think that's really important. So yeah, good one there
right.
from Kremina. Any more?
Sharia from Bangladesh has says she has a question. Okay, she just has a normal question. Says, I saw that Hongdae and Itaewon are the two most popular areas with foreigners that like to party.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell us about that in detail?
Okay, well, Itaewon I've been to quite a lot. It's got loads of different types of places to go to eat and to drink. You know, the US Army base is very close, which is why a lot of the Americans are there. But you get so many. There's great. You can get tacos there.
Exotic food.
Yeah,
It's so good there.
you can get a kebab, a great street kebab. I know this. I think he's Turkish. There's a Turkish guy on the corner who does a great kebab. Really good.
So good.
And it's just a really cool atmosphere, actually. Very, very cool atmosphere. It used to be quite a dangerous area in Korea.
Now it's big.
It got a lot better, actually. So it's nothing to be scared of.
And Hongdae's, you know, I'm in an indie band, so like I always perform in Hongdae. There's a lot of concert halls, a lot of clubs, a lot of drinking places. So I mean, you just go there and like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Just full pack of people. So
And of course, they've got Hongik University, so loads
Artists.
of students, artists.
It's famous for art.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, you can guess what it's like.
Us creative people, we're a bit crazy. Yeah, nice. Okay, do you have any more to do with our topics, or are they just general
There are a
messages?
lot of general questions about fear.
We've got loads of general ones as well.
I got
you got one?
health one.
Do it.
All right, Unita from Indonesia says, it's a hard question because actually I almost never went to the hospital when me or my family were sick. But I think Indonesia still needs to improve their services. Money still can be the most common problem, even when we have a health card from the government.
Yeah.
It takes forever for the process at the hospital.
Yeah.
So it takes a long time. I guess, you know.
It does take a long time, but you know what? Imagine if you're working for a hospital. It's so difficult.
I guess so.
To look after that system. I've got a few friends who are doctors, and they do their best. They all do their best, right? All right. General question. Jane from the Philippines. What about the eating habits or rituals in Korea? So maybe Z can talk a little bit.
Eating habits.
Yeah. So any manners that we have to.
Oh, any manners? I guess like when we eat with elders, you eat after they raise their spoon.
So they have to start, yeah.
And you know, in Korea, you usually share like soup and stuff in the same bowl.
Yeah.
I guess it can be like not non-manners in other countries.
My brother doesn't like it.
Yeah, exactly. But in Korea, that's considered fine. So I mean, like, so you don't have to think weird about that. Eating manners.
It's quite a good way to kind of bond with someone. I find to share food like that. It's really
And you know, usually someone will try to give out spoons.
Oh yeah.
And drink, like pour water and stuff. So like if you do it first, I mean that would be considered a good manners.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Right, thank you very much, Jane, for writing in your question. Okay, unfortunately, we've run out of time now. We need to announce some winners. Thank you so much for participating, guys. You've made it a great corner. And we are going to give away some great prizes to 2 winners. Okay. So, Z, why don't you announce the CD winner?
All right.
And I'll do the video. So
the CD goes to Arjo from Bangladesh.
Congratulations. You get the April and Babylon signed CD plus the postcard from Z. And the video goes to... Congratulations to Kelly from En Français.
Yes. Congratulations. Oh, is that right? Congratulations.
Congratulations to Kelly. Z, thanks very much for joining us. Time for the last song now. This is
Talshabet's 너 같은 Someone Like You. From 4 to 6 o'clock p.m. every day with myself, Sam Carter, on Super K-Pop. Right, time to announce the listener of the day. It's Yunita from Indonesia. Congratulations to you. Thanks very much for joining us. We do have one last message. Shreya from Bangladesh. So glad that so many K-pop groups made amazing comebacks this month. I'm waiting for Luna Fly's comeback. Me too, Shreya. I'll let you know when that happens. Thanks for joining us. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. This is Super K-Pop. I'm your DJ, Sam Carter. I'll leave you with Distinct Memories of the Common Boy by The Amazing From the Airport. Goodbye.